This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave win.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot,
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their 4th Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and a lot of buzz with this one. Extra buzz, Charles, because the Dolphins trying to become the first team ever to win the Lombardi Trophy inside their home stadium.
And it looked like the Vikings had a heck of a chance a couple of seasons ago, didn't it? They were rolling in the playoffs, possibly could have gotten there, came up just a little bit short. A number of teams have had that chance over the years. Detroit, they've had the Super Bowl in their stadium. I guess the closest we've had was when San Francisco won it in Palo Alto. In Stanford Stadium just down the road. But the Dolphins' last Super Bowl trip was 1985. A loss to those Niners, ironically enough, in Super Bowl 19. Where? Stanford Stadium. They've won it twice, but you have to go back to Super Bowl 7 and 8. 1973, 1974. Hard to believe that proud franchise hasn't won one since.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, look, everybody is well aware they've been snake-bitten the last 2 postseasons. First, it was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, and then everybody remembers the no-call last season on Nickel Roby-Coleman CD.
So don't you have to acknowledge that this team has some serious fortitude? 3 straight years, finally get to the Super Bowl. They put everything else behind them now. Other teams might have crumbled. They stuck.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. 50 seconds, right? Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Go.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. Brought in over the middle by Graham. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ready? 18, 56, Mike, 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Ready? 22. Check right, check right. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Ready?
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Cheetah!
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. 30 base. Good track. Gone. Now.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, a man who started his career here in Miami, Ted Ginn Jr. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Anderson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Smith. Screen play, Anderson. Room here to run. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the red zone now, Smith. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Down. 60 or. Come on, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 6-6, pull it high.
Just beating the play clock. Smith. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will be brought down. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, come on out here. Come down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Smith now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Smith now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Set. 18, Gator. 56. Cut.
They'll run on 1st down. Anderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Smith. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's go now. 8 read. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On first down, it's Anderson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Anderson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
They'll run on 1st down. Anderson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Smith now to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gator. 57 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Get it. Smith. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Smith. And a completion to Wilson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. You.
Now Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 8 read. I don't think you got it, son. Now.
On first down, Anderson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. Hey. 4 down. 61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Again, Anderson. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I'm here all day. 57's Mike 57.
They run the counter. It's Anderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.